Christ has two natures, one human, one divine. They are both united in the person of God. Perhaps we can make this clear if you will take a pencil in your hand. Now that pencil has a nature, has it not? In other words, is the nature of the thing that writes. Do you notice that there are before you two natures? One, the nature of the pencil, the other, the nature of your hand. How are they united? In your one person. So it is possible to have the union of two natures in one person. Returning now to our pencil. The pencil of and by itself cannot write. You put it down on a chair or a table before you. That pencil cannot write, can it? That pencil is like man. He cannot pay the debt he owes to God. Now, put your hand in the air. Bring it down to that pencil. Here you have a union of the nature of the hand, which is united with your person, and the nature of a pencil. Now, the pencil can do something which by itself it could not do. So, the hand, with your personality coming down to that pencil, represents the person of God and the divine nature coming down to human nature. And when God comes down and takes upon himself a human nature, unites it with his divine nature and divine person, and now, just as that pencil could do something which of and by itself it could not do, so human nature, united with the person of God, can now begin to do something which of and by itself it could not do before. Once God took upon himself our human nature, he could act in our name. And every one of the actions of that human nature would have an infinite value. Not a sigh, a word, a tear, a step of that human nature was inseparable from the person of God. That is why one breath of God made man would have been enough to have redeemed the world. But why then did God suffer so much when he took upon himself our human nature? Love knows no limits. And the only way to prove perfect love is by a surrender of all that one has. And so God took upon himself our human nature. And he said, he loved us unto the end. And if you were the only person in the world who ever lived, he would have come down to this earth and died just for you alone. That is how much he loves you.